All right, everybody. It's Friday, the 13th. You know what I'm doing right now? I'm in Florida. Guess what? Disney World. Me and Kennedy are having the time of our lives right now. But that's okay. You know what? You get to better yourself today. It's a great day to be a mathematician. You get to learn about proportion properties and problem solving. And even better, look at the notes that are in front of you. They're one page. There's not even a back. Get excited. It's going to be a short one today, and it's a really easy one. So just follow along and you'll have no difficulties. Don't feel bad for me while I'm at Disney. All right, this is stuff. Just says there are three things that you can do to a proportion that's still going to stay equivalent. You can flip the whole thing around. So 2 to 3, 4 to 6 is the same as 3 to 2 to 6 to 4. You can flip it around and it still is true. The second property says that A over B is equal to C over D is equivalent to A to C is equal to B to D. So what did they do? They switched the means. They switched those two middle values. It's still going to be true. Cross multiply and check. 12 and 12, right? Doesn't matter. And the last one, this is the only one that's weird. It says that if you have this original proportion, you can take the denominator and add it to the numerator of each fraction, and it's still going to be true. Let's check that one out. 2 to 3, 4 to 6. So you take this denominator, add it to the numerator, and take this denominator and add it to the numerator. So let's see what that is. 5 thirds is equal to 10 sixths. Makes sense. Cross multiply and check. Oops, I wrote 16. 6, 30 and 30. It works. Makes sense because you're just adding a whole to each of them. So it's still going to be in check. So let's use those properties to write three equivalent proportions of this. 3 to x is equal to 4 to y. Go ahead. Pause the video. See if you can write the three of them. All right, let's see if you got them. The first one, you take the original proportion and you flip it. X to 3 is equal to y to 4. Nice. The next one, if you look at the second one, it says you can switch the means. So we can switch that. That would mean 3 to 4 is equal to x to y. The third one, this weird one, you can add the denominator to the numerator. So the last one would be 3 plus x over x is equal to 4 plus y over y. Did you get them all? If not, here they are. Write them down. All right, let's look at the next one. They give us an original proportion. X to 6 is equal to y to 7. They're giving us half of the proportion. We need to figure out which rule are they using and what would be the second half of the proportion. All right, so I see on this first one that x is still in the same position. This y is now where the 6 was. So that means that they've moved it there, which means they're using the second property on the table. They are changing these orders. So the 6 would take the y's place and the 7 would remain in the denominator. This next one, all right, original, new. Original, new. What did they do? Let's see. The x and the 6 is now 6 over x. So clearly they flipped that, which means we should also flip the other ratio, 7y. And the last one is pretty obvious. They took it and they added 7 to the numerator. So we should take this and add 6 to the numerator. x plus 6 over 6. Simple. No big deal. All right, two little quick word type-ish problems. Not a big deal. Here's some application. On a map of Gladstone, 5 miles corresponds to 2 inches. You see these all the time when you look at maps. How many miles would correspond to 7 inches? So all you have to do is come up with a key, and then when you plug in your information, make sure that it follows your key. So since miles was given to me first, I'm going to put miles on top. And since inches is the other one, it's going to go on bottom. Now, if you want to put inches on top and miles on bottom, that's fine. You'll get the same answer. Do what you want. All right, let's see. 5 miles is 2 inches. 5 miles is 2 inches. I want to know how many miles correspond to 7 inches. They give me 7 inches. Inches needs to go on bottom. So 7 would go here. I'm looking for how many miles. That's going to be my x. You know how to solve proportions. We did it yesterday. We cross multiply. 2 times x is 2x. That's equal to 5 times 7. That's 35. That means x equals 17.5 miles. Awesome. Here you go. The standard dose of an antibiotic is 4 cubic centimeters for every 25 pounds of body weight. At this rate, find the standard dose for a 140-pound woman. So here you go. Here's an application. Nurses have to do this on the daily. Okay, you get, my two things are cc's, cubic centimeters, and pounds. I'm going to abbreviate that LBS. All right, so I'm going to put cc's on top, pounds on bottom. I'm given that 4 cc's for every 25 pounds. What would be the standard dose for a 140-pound woman? So that 140 must go on bottom with the other pounds. I want to know how much would that produce. Oh my. Cross multiply. 25 times x is 25x. 4 times 140 is 560. There you're going to divide 560 by 25. And you get that you need 22.4 cc's of medicine. That way you don't kill your patient. Enjoy your day. Have fun on your assignment. I'm hanging out with Minnie and Mickey. Peace.